Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at MyWintersRadio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
Welcome to Sesser-Valier High School at the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase presents the Woodlawn Cardinals at the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. A very pleasant Tuesday evening, wherever you may be listening in on 94.1 WMIX FM as well as MyWintersRadio.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of this game. First, the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. About 12 minutes ago, JV game in the books. The Woodlawn Cardinals won that one. We'll get you a score on that scoreboard update coming up. Now to the matter at hand, and joining me alongside is Mike Richardson. And Mike, I guess in all circles this might be considered a friendly, like in a game of soccer, two teams getting together and want to win. But realistically, there's not a lot on the line here other than pride and wanting to win a ball game here tonight.
You know, I think it is turning into more of that. We went through this with years of, a bitter rival, but I think it was an evidence tonight with the attendance of all the Woodlawn fans here at the chili dinner beforehand, and they just announced some numbers that were very staggering. It was a cooperation it took with Woodlawn and Sesser tonight to pull this event off. And now we've got a jam-packed arena here tonight, and I'll tell you, this place is holding the heat very well.
It is rather warm here. There's a big crowd here on a Tuesday night, a non-conference matchup between these two schools. Meridian and Egyptian coaches in the house, scouting, of course, the Mandrell brothers and coach. Big atmosphere. To go back to your point, Mike, I think this is a rivalry, yet a very respectful rivalry, friendly almost. These two teams do have athletics together in football and otherwise, but do have a respectable and friendly rivalry on the floor. They want to win and they compete, but there's a lot of respect between the two schools and programs.
And I think you see the change in that from when they started co-opting with Waltonville, with the trio schools in the football program. Woodlawn has sent several kids and has excelled in football. It's been great for them. And as evidence in the JV game, there was a whole section over there, and evidently they were football parents from Sesser that was rooting for Jake Robinson. It was on the court in the JV game for the Woodlawn Cardinals. So I think it really changed a lot when football got put into Woodlawn High School.
Lots of good games going on around the other area tonight, both boys and girls action. Odin is at Waltonville tonight. Annie's at Centray and Mount Vernon girls play. Benton and Hamilton County. Lots and lots of games we'll keep track of tonight on the Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance scoreboard update, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage of the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770, like a good neighbor. Scott Owens is there. We're going to step out for a break, come back. We're going to talk in depth a little more about these two teams getting ready to go at it for the second time this year. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. You're listening to the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage and a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. However, don't call him now because he's here at the ball game. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Mike first, the Sesser-Valier Red Devils coming in with a record of 14-8, playing in that very tough and difficult Black Diamond Western Division. And they're behind the likes of Goreville and Trico battling in this at 14-8, 6-2. Still a very good record at this point in the season after getting out of the VIC a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked at length the other day when we had some extra time up at North Clay in the Midland Trail Conference Tournament Championship, Woodlawn Cardinals, and we had talked about that schedule and Sesser was going to be taking part in. And, hey, skip forward a little bit, you talk about rival games. I believe it's next Tuesday that Sesser and Waltonville get together again. So you add that third team that we talked about with the football program involved with the rivals, so it adds to it. But, yeah, anytime you got Trico, and even next, I think this weekend they have a game here with Ziegler-Roy, but so-so team record-wise the last few years. But, again, that Black Diamond rivalry for all those years, that'll set up as a good matchup, too. So not a real easy schedule. Chip's done something with that schedule this year to get ready for tournament time. Don't have it in front of me, just glance at it. I believe the last 4 games on the road.
Yeah.
So getting his troops ready for that road run that they're going to have to make again in this IHSA State Championship run. The regionals will be taking place before you know it.
Well, tomorrow on Thursday, the seeds will be sent into the IHSA. Those will be announced about 4 p.m. Thursday. And on Friday, the pairings and the dates and times will come out for postseason play in 1A and 2A boys basketball. And the Sesser-Valier Red Devils setting up very nicely, Mike, in the Steelville Regional. You know, they're in there with Steelville, Waltonville, and Marissa Coltonville team at times has shown signs of life, as well as New Athens. But Sesser-Valier, a prohibitive favorite when it comes down to that regional.
It is, and that does set up good. And they've had their eyes with the home tournament here. They've seen that New Athens, a team that they've played and seen play here before, had a great game in the quarters against Chester that they've seen. Alvarado, they're very familiar with them. Marissa Colterville, they can flat score some points at times when they do it. And Steelville, playing at home. You always have to watch that this time of year, and they'll get the chance to be able to scout good in your own surroundings. Everything will be familiar with them. They know the gym, they know the floor. Their routines won't be changed much, and you really got to be careful about that. And don't look at the record, but nobody really wants to step up and play Waltonville right now this time of year. We saw them the other night against Christopher, put on a great defensive performance. Well, they follow that up on a road win at Carmi, a tough place to play, and Waltonville comes out of there with another victory. So Waltonville getting hot here, maybe at the right time for the Spartans.
With that, both teams warming up on the floor in front of us. It's senior night. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, as well as on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You can go there and find all kinds of information for free. We don't ask you to sign in. We don't ask you to like us to see the information. However, if you get there and you like the schedules, the scores, the updates, the information we put on there, and the broadcast schedule, hey, like us while you're there at our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, and or go to our Twitter and follow us at 94 Sports. We need to step out for a break. We'll come back and discuss the other half of this matchup, the Woodlawn Cardinals. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
February brings sweet savings for you and your home at Knoll Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 10 to 15% off all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Paula Deen collection, Sealy bedding, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, plus more. And Cupid is rocking the General Store with $5 off all tart burners plus a free tart. 25% off all Valentine decor, 20% off all Willow Tree Angels, signs, stitcheries, and more. Knowles, where gift bagging and delivery are always free.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is a proud, local, family-owned bank. For over 100 years, we have been serving the people of Southern Illinois. We try our best every day to ensure that our customers get what is best for them and what they need. Stop by one of our 2 Mount Vernon locations today and see what banking with a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School, the Coach House Garage pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, visit your car price possession. Coach House Garage has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Danny Czerwinski alongside with Mike Richardson and Mike. The Woodlawn Cardinals come in this game with a record of 19-2. Have won 15 in a row, including a win over at Sesser-Valier in the holiday tournament semis here, 39-36. But boy, oh boy, what a big week. At Sesser tonight, home against Disney Friday, and a neutral floor matchup against Madison on Saturday in Nashville.
Yeah, and that's something that they can't overlook is the 3 games this week right now. And starting right here, I think the schedule for the Cardinals is shaped up real nice. We've talked about the streak in the conference. I mean, everybody knows that's the elephant in the room right there, that streak. And they'll throw that conference game in on Friday night on the road. You got this non-conference game right here, really needed for the Cardinals. They've had 2 or 3 games in the conference. They've had their way with some people, and then they play the conference game, which will be tough. That's Disney on the road. And then you turn around and come back at Nashville, beautiful facility, and play Madison, a team that at times is hard to scout. You sort of just show up and play. You have an idea of what they want to do, and you just don't know how they are going to perform, but that's a good game right there. 2 good games on the road for the Cardinals this time of year. That's just invaluable.
Well, and the Cardinals, after this big week, will then go to Wayne City next Tuesday night. That will be kind of a prelude to what possibly could be a regional final, plus an opportunity to play on that floor before regional gets there.
Play on that floor, and Wayne City still remembers all the close games from last year. They've got a legitimate shot now of moving up in the standings in the Midland Trail Conference, and no bigger feather in their caps would be to knock the Woodlawn Cardinals finally a loss in conference play.
We can tell you that the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase will also have the Lady Cardinals of Woodlawn hosting Hamilton County tomorrow night. About 6:05 for the pregame on that on 94.1 FM. The Woodlawn-Madison game will also be on Saturday afternoon at about 4:15 right here on 94.1 FM. And next Tuesday night, the Sesser-Valier Red Devils will travel to Waltonville. That game will be on 94.1 FM, and everything, of course, log in to www.mywithersradio.com to listen to us live on the internet. Both teams have gone to their benches. We are going to have the national anthem, so we'll step out and come back with the starting lineup and the beginning of this game here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hey, this is Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. Give the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
Mortgage rates are still low. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist for People's National Bank. With the wide variety of loans People's National Bank has to offer, and with mortgage rates still this low, now is the perfect time to buy a home. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon to take advantage of low rates before it's too late.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Starting lineup for tonight's ball game brought to you by People's National Bank. Stop by at People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The starting lineup, to my left, Mike Richardson.
Thank you very much, Danny. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, as we mentioned, 19-2 coming in tonight's contest. Be a 6-foot senior wearing number 15, A.J. Webb. At guard, 5'6" junior, number 22, Gabe Owens. The 6'1" junior wearing number 25, Logan Isaac. The 6'5" senior wearing number 30, Christian Hollenkamp. And rounding up the starting lineup at 6 foot, he's also a junior wearing number 33, Chris Harlow. Woodlawn Cardinals are coached by Shane Witzel and assisted by Scott Owens. And we're not exactly sure about the starting lineup for Sesser, as there was a possibility of a change, but I think we got it correct here. For the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, coming in tonight's contest with 14-8 record. They're going to start a 6-foot senior, number 3, Kyle Stanley. A 5'11" senior, 15, Greg Jenkins. The guy that a lot of people are here watching tonight, 6'5" senior, number 32, Tim Wichert. A 6'2" junior, number 45, Drew Doris. And a 6'1" senior, as the music gets loud, wearing number 33, John Versalino. He is going to be starting, and right off the bat, the bench will be number 30, Justin Cooley. The 6'6" junior, he'll be coming off the bench for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. They're coached by Chip Basso, assisted by Shane Garner and Nick Warren.
So, starting lineup brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Remember, FDIC and equal housing lender. And as Mike mentioned before in our pregame show, that this is the final home game for the Red Devils. They will go on an extended road trip here. And, of course, go to Steelville for the regional. Mike, if they win that, they get to go even further. They get to go to the Gallatin County sectional.
You go one direction for a while, then if you have success there, you're going to go back the other direction all the way across several counties to get on that Indiana border over there. And it will be a road trip that they will love to take. Everybody does this time of year. It's the old proverbial one game at a time of year right now when these conferences start winding down and everybody's eyes are definitely on regional play.
Well, we have an awesome officiating crew here tonight. Larry Barnett, Mike Austin, and John County are on the game tonight. And as you mentioned, if things start going downhill considerably as the season goes, starts the season winding down. This is the final week for 1A, 2A girls. Next week is the final week for 3A, 4A girls. Week after that's the final week for 1A, 2A boys and regional play. Then 3A, 4A boys wind down. It doesn't take long for that hill to start going downhill fast on the roller coaster Peoria.
It doesn't. And I tell you what, you start getting them games in and you're going to find yourself trying to figure out which direction you're going as a broadcaster, as an analyst, or whatever, or hosting a sports show. You got to try to cover everything. And I tell you what, it's going to be a fun run. And can't wait. You don't want this to build yet. It's just on the verge of getting started.
Yeah, and the fun is about to begin. The Cardinals will be in their road reds, trimmed in white and blue. The Red Devils in their whites, trimmed in maroon and black. It is going to be Versalino instead of Cooley. That was a discussion before the game to get lineup. But Versalino will start, not Cooley. Hollenkamp and Witcher to jump it up. Tip controlled by the Red Devils. Jenkins quickly up the right side to the right elbow. Picks up his dribble, throws it south. Tipped by Hollenkamp. Stolen by Harlow, and Owens will bring it up for the Cardinals on their first possession. Owens throws it right side to Isaac, right corner to Harlow. Man-to-man by the Red Devils as well. Harlow to Hollenkamp to Webb, left wing. Webb to Isaac in the left corner. Back to Owens out by the volleyball line. Jenkins has Owens. Harlow to right side to Webb. Witcher guarding A.J. Webb. Webb to Hollenkamp. Tip down, but Isaac had to go get it. Isaac throws it in the corner of Harlow. Both teams basically know each other. It's a matter of execution. Gabe Owens got off by Jenkins. Dribbles around. Now gets it to A.J. Webb. A.J. Webb top and key back to Owens. Under 1 minute to left, I should say, to start this game. Ball tipped and stolen away. Stanley has the steal. Stanley on Owens the other way. Layup up and good. Now Stanley gets the starters. Turnover and 2 points. It's 2-zip, and Stanley is going to deny Gabe Owens the basketball.
He played a very physical contest in that holiday tournament.
Jenkins will have the job, I should say, of denying Owens, even though Owens got the basketball. It was a physical contest back here in late December, right about a month ago. Owens across the timeline on the dribble, 2-zip Red Devils. A.J. Webb in the right corner to Harlow, top of the key. Owens left wing. He'll launch a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebound Witcher on the weak side. Witcher to Stanley. Stanley will bring it across the timeline. Red Devils coming off a loss at Trico last weekend. That's their last game before this one. Doors at the free throw line. Kicks the right side, Stanley. Right corner, Versalino. Drives on Harlow. Loses it. Harlow steals it away. Harlow couldn't corral it. It goes out of bounds. We're at the top of the hour. We do need to pause for station identification. You're listening to Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
While you were away and we were making ourselves legal on the inbound play, Tim Witcher knocked down a three for Sesser-Valier at 5-0. Owens across the timeline, guarded by Jenkins, goes the right side to Harlow. He'll launch a three of his own in front of the iron. Isaac has the rebound for Woodlawn. They will reset. Owens has it from Harlow. 10-footer right baseline, no good. Witcher on the rebound, foul Owens. Not the start that Woodlawn wants here on the road tonight so far.
Very cold shooting right now. They're running off the sticks well, but again, Dave Owens is having trouble. He's getting bumped rather hard out front. Coach Witzel's turned the palms up to the sky a couple of times. I think he's wanting a little bit of a loose ball foul called right there, maybe.
He's wanting a little help there, maybe a little physical. Of course, Sesser would like to play a little more physical. Being in the diamond, Woodlawn a little more of a finesse team. Inside Doris, high-low work on Carnell from behind. Drew Doris will go line and shoot two. Harlow picks up his first foul. That is the second on the Cardinals.
Well, Drew Doris statistically is not going to blow anybody away, but when it looks to setting the picks and then running that split cut like you've just done, gets to the free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter. He missed his first one. But he's so active underneath the basket. Really helps Sesser-Valier in their offense with their guard play and also freeing up Tim Witcher.
Second free throw by Doris, long off the mark as well. Hollenkamp had it knocked out of his hands by Versalino. It'll go to the Woodlawn Cardinals. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Owens will bring it up with Jenkins guarding him. Owens across the timeline, so the right side to Isaac, right corner Harlow. Harlow holds back to Hollenkamp, to A.J. Webb on the left side. A.J. Webb holds, takes a couple of dribbles, now goes to the free throw line. Throws the right side Harlow with Dort. Harlow used his speed, got bodied out, no call, rebound. I should say picked up Isaac. He lost it on the way up. Red Devils steal it. Witcher will bring it up the floor. Throw it right side to Jenkins, to Versalino in the corner. Versalino throws inside to Doris. He goes up on Isaac, up no good, but Doris will go to the line and shoot two.
He's so strong inside.
Yep, and Isaac picks up his first. It's a crew, very good crew, but we might see the players decide a little bit more, and that if the game gets physical, that definitely favors Sesser-Valier.
Absolutely, and this is a very good crew, and I think it will be physical. I think there's no doubt about it. I mean, this place is on pins and needles right now, and Sesser got off to just the start they wanted to get.
Doris at the line finally makes one, hits 1 out of 4. He's been to the line 4 times already. It's 6-0 Sesser-Valier. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital It's more than the hospital, but healthcare should be. Jenkins bodying up on Owens, who threw it to Webb, and Webb lost it out of bounds. And Shane Whistle is going to get a 30-second timeout here, Mike, and maybe to settle the truth, maybe to kind of look at the official, maybe get a word in with him, or all the above.
Yeah, that was a combination. I need to talk to you for a second, Mr. Official. Please give me a 30-second timeout. 15 to you and 15 to the truth. No, you've got to get them slowed down a little bit. Everything is too fast for the Cardinals right now. Watching their offense from up above here, they have not set one pick yet in almost 4 minutes. And that's not how their offense can be run. They have got to set picks and work off of that with ball movement, and that's not happening now for the Cardinals, as they are 0-3 from the field.
0-3 from the field, and a couple of scoreboard updates coming here now. One final, the JV game here tonight. Woodlawn beats Sesser-Valier 56-50. Wayne City leads Fairfield after 112-10. For our Mount Vernon fans wanting to know how Kent Williams and Tennessee did after this play, A.J. Webb missed the layup on the steal, rebound Jenkins, and now we got a foul. Foul's on Gabe Owen. That's his second, team's fourth. That's a big foul. Also, we'll go back to the update. Kent Williams Volunteers did not do very well to trip the rough. Kentucky beat Tennessee tonight 69-44. That's scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You might be paying too much for auto insurance. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770 for a free discount double check. Owens out, Haveman in. Jenkins up the right side, tried to get it to Doors. Doors gets it to the corner to Versalino, the Witcher on the left wing. Back to Versalino in the corner. Versalino will dribble in the paint, fade away 8-footer, or off the iron, rolls around, Witcher pushed off. Yep. Witcher pushed Harlow off, his first, team's first, much to the Bronx cheer in front of us from the Woodlawn.
Yeah, a break going Woodlawn's way right there. Versalino had a real good look, about a 10-footer, just rimmed out. Getting position on the inside with Chris Harlow, and he got shoved out of the way. Witcher, that'll be his first foul here this evening.
Woodlawn with it. Hollenkamp for his first shot of the game. No good. Rebound goes to Sesser-Valier. It's one and done right now for Woodlawn. Jenkins will bring it up across the timeline. Throws it left side to Witcher. Witcher back to Jenkins. 4 minutes to go in the first. Sesser up 6-6. Vaughn's not had a lot of shots. Doors throws in the Witcher. High-low. Loses off his foot. Goes out to Stanley. To Jenkins to Versalino on the left wing. They go back in the Doors. Spins, splits a double team, bodies his way in there and scores. It's a half-court game, and the Sesser-Valier is using their size and strength right now to get an 8-0 lead.
And in the next dead ball, they're going to get bigger.
Now Kulik is going to step in, 6'6" junior, getting ready to check in. Harlow with it on the wing to Isaac, to Hollenkamp. Somebody in a red jersey needs to step up, wants to take a shot. Hollenkamp to Harlow. Now behind the volleyball line. Now throws it right side to Isaac. Isaac will hold on the right wing to Hollenkamp. There's Harlow on the left wing. Harlow will hold. Now he'll launch a three. It's up and it's no good off the mark. Too much settling right now for Waltonville. Here comes Stanley the other way. 8-6. Stanley to the free throw line. Inside the doors. Harlow stole it back to Jenkins. Stanley. Stanley goes up around the web and he fouls. Oh, he travels. Good call.
Very good call. Nobody's going to like it except the Woodlawn team, but it was the right call. When he got that head fake and A.J. Webb jumped up on his shoulders, he actually spinning that pivot foot around John Downey right there to make the call.
That was a good call. Webb would have picked up a foul. Would have been his first, however, to turn over to Sesser-Valier. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn leads 8. Take that back. Woodlawn trails 8-0. Isaac to Hollenkamp. Kulik has the guard of Hollenkamp now to A.J. Webb. This Sesser-Valier defense has been pretty salty here early on. Harlow top the key, left side to Haveman. Haveman guarded by Stanley. Haveman to Isaac. Woodlawn right now not looking at the basket at all whatsoever. Hollenkamp goes to the rim, goes up for a layup and scores. There we go. Hollenkamp gets on the board for Woodlawn. It's 8-2 Red Devils.
There's still plenty of contact on that crossing through the lane right there going up to the basket.
These three teams have made the last 3 trips from Southern Illinois to Peoria. Woodlawn twice, Sesser-Valier once. Witcher goes and tries to lob inside Kulik. That's going to be 2 points because nobody in Woodlawn can handle him. That goes to the rim. It's 10-2 Red Devils. A.J. Webb will come across the timeline, guarded by Jenkins. Had to pick up his dribble, gets it to Isaac on the left side. Isaac has it. Now give off to Webb. Webb up and in. Woodlawn starting to find their way to the rim a little bit more. It is 20 into 4. Woodlawn down by 6.
We're starting to move a little bit now without the ball, and that's very key for their offense.
Robinson will come in the next dead ball for Woodlawn. That's switcher to Stanley. Stanley with it. That's it. Now to Kulik. Now to Stanley in the corner. Stanley tried to get it to Kulik, and it was picked off by Harlow. Harlow will give it to Webb, and Woodlawn will bring it up across the timeline. Now he'll throw it left side to Isaac, top of the key to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp will hold. About a minute 20 left in the first. That ball's going away. Back fast. Stanley comes the other way. Right-hand layup, good in the back. Woodlawn has left walk through the first quarter, Mike, and is not helping him get out of this hole.
Then you compound the fact that it looks like they're going to give the layup away. And then you compound it by fouling, getting a good free throw there. And Shane Whistle needing to blow another timeout here, so he'll be of the full variety, and see if he can get something going here in the huddle.
Woodlawn struggling on the offense. One place that doesn't struggle is Community First Bank. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 1:16 to go in the first quarter. Sesser-Valier 12, Woodlawn 4. And Mike, from our vantage point, the offense was not there early. There wasn't a lot of screening going on or going to the basket. Woodlawn's gotten a little back into it, but boy, it's like Woodlawn's kind of really feeling their way through this, especially Gabe Owens out with those 2 fouls.
That's the big key right now for the Cardinals. But you look at the offensive game plan from Chip Basso, and it looks like Danny, he's doing something we talked a lot off air and hinted a few times during that first round, that championship semifinal game, here at the Holiday Tournament. He didn't utilize the big guys enough in certain situations. And boy, right now they are making a mission. They're running high-low, they're running pick and roll, and Kulik, Witcher, Doris, those are the guys that are touching the ball down around that block area. If they continue to get the ball down on that block area for those guys, Woodlawn's going to have a lot of trouble sleeping trying to defend that.
Woodlawn right now in some major struggle here as Stanley will go to the line, and he'll have the free throw. It's no good. Robinson on the rebound for Woodlawn. And A.J. Webb will bring it up. We'll have a scoreboard update here shortly whenever there's dead ball. Lots of games going on in the area on a Tuesday night. Robinson to Hollenkamp, top of the key. Hollenkamp gets it to Hateman on the left wing. Thought about the 3, wouldn't do it with Witcher closing in on him. Hateman to Lowry, 53 seconds to go. Lowry to A.J. Webb, guarded by Stanley at the volleyball line. A.J. on the dribble, crosses over, shot fake Stanley in the air, couldn't get a shot, gets it to Hateman. Hateman deep behind the 3-point line to Isaac on the right side with 38 seconds. Well, we got a hold underneath. Let us see what that is on. It's going to be a hold on number 33. Number 3. First team second. As that will be the second team foul on the Red Devils. Woodlawn box set inbound. Isaac tops the key. Logan dribbles in. Doors closes. Isaac misses the jump shot. Robinson tips it to Witcher. Here comes Witcher for the Red Devils. Up the left wing. Witcher throws up a 3-pointer. Short. Goes to the floor. Hollenkamp on the rebound. Christian races the other way. Has his layup. Misses it. No good. Rebound Witcher. Witcher back out to Stanley. Stanley ran interference on that shot. He goes left side around Haven to score. The aggressors are the Red Devils, and they lead 14-4. With 6 seconds, with 5. A.J. Webb to the volleyball line with 4. Around Stanley, shot facing, free throw line, shot at the horn, won't go. Into the first quarter, Sesser-Valier 14, Woodlawn 4. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School. End of one. Woodlawn trails Sesser-Valier 14-4. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Follow us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, and or Twitter at 94 Sports. Lots of information on there, including the updated scores from here and around the area on both. Hateman at the top of the key holds the basketball. Couple of dribbles. Now to Isaac, top of the key. Isaac has it. Now throw right side to Gabe Owens, who's back in the game with those two fouls. Top of the key. Robinson threw it to Isaac. Now to Owens. Travel, got away with that to Jenkins bump. Jenkins bumped him a little bit there, Mike, but it's a little too much on the check.
Yeah, he had to step out in that passing lane. Gabe was going to get around, and he got the chest out. A little contact right there, no doubt about it. Foul call. That will be the third on the Red Devils.
That's one of those deals that Chip asked, so you got to have Jenkins play to that line, see where that line's at. Now you know. With a basketball, Hollenkamp with Versalino on him. I nicknamed Versalino 2 years ago as a sophomore as the X Factor because he came in a lot of times to BIT and games of Sesser, did a lot of different things. Owens to Hateman on the left wing. Hateman drives down the lane, kicks the right side. Logan Isaac, 10-footer, front of the iron, crawls over. Kulik on the rebound. You got 6'5", 6'5", 6'4", 6'1" out there for Sesser-Valier with 6-foot Jenkins bringing it up. That's a tall lineup for 118.
They're pretty thick along the way, too.
Football kids all, except for Witcher. Throw it inside Kulik, up and in. Boy, they're carving Woodlawn up right now. 16-4. Webb will come in with Harlow at the next dead ball. Webb has 2 points. Hollenkamp 2 points. 16-4.
2 for 12 shooting for the Cardinals off the bat. 7 out of 8 for the Red Devils.
Owens will shoot a three of his own. It's good. Gabe Owens gets a three, and it's 16-7. Official timeout on the floor. While they do that, we'll remind you that your favorite two places. Bank with Ray and Bria, shooting First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 16-7. Woodlawn trails by 9. No pressure, man-to-man, full court. Jenkins will bring it up. An all-state Class 3A running back in football. Did a little of everything for John Shadowin's team to make the playoffs in 3A. Free ball from Witcher on the way. It was tipped. Harlow battles Witcher over his back. Now, you could argue one way or the other there, Michael. It could be breaking the law for a county. It could be the Witcher, just a better jumper and longer player.
That is such a tough call. That's being one of the tougher calls right now because they have went and changed that a little bit. They don't call anything over the back. It is if you have positioning to get the shove. But, boy, that's just a tough one there. We had a pretty good angle, and I'm not too sure that was a foul.
Now, I think Witcher just out-jumped Harlow that time. Probably was the better athlete. Got called for a foul. Robinson at the right elbow. Shot over really good. Jake Robinson gets his first 2 points. It's 16-9 as the Cardinals fall back a little bit, down 7. We're down by as many as 12. It's a 5-0 run. Jenkins and Webb back out. Now, you can't have a physical on one end and want the tip of the hat on the other. They throw it inside Kulik off his hands out of bounds. One side wants the physical, and the next side wants it a little bit rougher, or less rough, but you can't have it both ways.
Well, an opportunity right now. A couple turnovers quickly on Sesser. This is an opportunity. Woodlawn gets a good stick right here. Good look at the basket. Get this thing down manageable here. Got Gabe Owens back into the ballgame. He's sort of getting his feet just into the game himself. So Woodlawn, big opportunity right here early in the game.
With the basketball, Hollenkamp at the top of the key. Top three on the way. Owens rebound. Rebound Robinson. He's traveling. Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Now, the problem is, Mike, and I will say this, the official on that side couldn't see the pool. The guy on this side should have saw the pool because the guy on that side couldn't see the tug that perpetrated the trap.
Yeah, that is, and in all fairness, you described it perfectly. I don't need to say anything about it. It's just wrong place at the wrong time.
Now, the wrong guy's getting yelled at because the guy didn't call it. It's probably the one that needs to be yelled at, the guy in the trail, or I should say in the B slot, I should say, middle guy. With it is Versalino, the doors, top of the key. Gets a little room, now gets it to Stanley. Stanley in the corner, Versalino goes baseline. Off the doors, right block out in the left corner, Jenkins. Jenkins down the lane, running one-hander, good. Jenkins scores on the runner. It's 18-9. Lead is doubled, a 9-point lead.
Now, Woodlawn had a chance to cut that to 4, and now it's back up to 9.
We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, Gordon Hospital, what healthcare should be. Webb to Hollenkamp, 3 on the way, no good. Tipped and rebounded by Cooley. Here comes Stanley across the timeline. Throws it to Berkeley in the corner. They got doors posted up. Splits the double team to Jenkins. And Kulik is called for something. He got called for an elbow. Kulik is the one limping, though. So an elbow calls you to limp, I guess. 4:18 to go. Woodlawn trails 18-9 with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 4:18 to go in the first half. It's 18-9. Things starting to get a little bit more competitive out there.
And Kulik really is starting to limp right now quite a bit, and I actually didn't see anything. Had to be on that offensive end or defensive end earlier in that set.
Oh, Hollenkamp Webb up to the good backdoor cut. Webb left his defender, and it's 18-11. Defender turned his head. Webb cuts it elastic. Good look, Hollenkamp to Webb. 18-11, under 4 to go in the first half. Stay tuned for the Red Lake College halftime show. Scoring and stats. We'll score from around the area as well. Stanley on the right side. Holds above his head. Now gives it to Jenkins. Top the key. Left side Versalino. He goes baseline right around Harlow. Harlow tips it out from behind, but it goes out of bounds off Harlow, and it'll be Red Devil basketball. Oh, wow.
Oh, we're going to have a foul on that.
Takes that back. Harlow picked up his second. That's the 6th. Shane Whistle dropped his head. Same guy that didn't call this walk down here tried to make up for it down here and didn't work. Guys open to. Won't say who. Jenkins the trigger on the baseline. Throws. Uh-oh. Cruz got caught again. Kulik is trying to get position. I'll let you describe it, Mike.
Well, he's a big guy, number one, right there. I mean, when he come across, he got a little elbow, at the waistline. And just the size of him, when he gets his arms to extend to reach for the ball, the elbow had a little chin music on it, and he got caught again. He's shaking his head, but we all saw it, and that will be his third foul. That will be the 16th foul on the Red Devils.
Yeah, and that is an issue. When that goes on, big guys go through there and start clearing people out. It doesn't work very well. Woodlawn has the basketball. Hollenkamp to Isaac off the pick and roll. Jenkins starts in, now to Hollenkamp to Gabe Owens. Around Jenkins, down the lane, shot 10, no good, rebound Doris. Sesser-Valier playing some very good defense. I really like what Jenkins is doing tonight as well. Switcher on the left wing, he's been quiet. He's going to try to wake up, get to the line for that effort. He was fouled. That foul, the 7th on Woodlawn, is on Christian Hollenkamp. That's his second. He joins Owens and Harlow with 2 fouls apiece, so that may be something as we go along here that can come back and haunt Woodlawn.
Well, Richard's so dangerous on that wing right there. If you don't get out on him, he's going to pull up and shoot that 3. And if you jump stepping, boy, he's going to dribble right around you as he went to the rack right there and got fouled. And a good free throw as he makes his first.
Very impressive. Second free throw up and in, and Witcher hits them both. Been a great player here at Sesser-Valier High School. In fact, since his sophomore year, off the bench a little bit in that state tournament run. Owens to Webb on the right wing, 20-11. Webb to Harlow. Harlow holds to the right side. Hollenkamp, his 3 ball on the way. Off the mark, hits the backboard, dreams out to the left side, left wing to Isaac, to Owens to Harlow. In the Isaac, guarded by Doris. Turnaround jumper, no good. Doris uses that body to body up on shots and position, and Sesser-Valier gets the rebound. It goes to Stanley to Witcher on the left wing, to Jenkins between the circles. Stanley throws inside to Witcher on the baseline, around Harlow and Hollenkamp to score. Witcher makes it 22-11, and just about the time Woodlawn battles in, Mike, Sesser goes off and hides a little bit.
Yeah, Witcher's on a little run right now, so it's free throws. He's got 7 points.
On the left side, Harlow with it. Dribbles to the lane, pull-up jumper of a Witcher. It's off the mark, rebound Doris. Doris to Jenkins to Stanley. I have been impressed with the Red Devils' defense here tonight.
One and done on the Cardinals. I tell you what, Sesser putting on a rebounding clinic right now.
Sesser-Valier giving Woodlawn will take their own medicine with the defense. Versalino to Doris to Witcher. Witcher holds, now left side Stanley. Stanley with it to Versalino, now right side to Jenkins. Jenkins with it, holds, dribbles, now come back to the middle of the floor. Jenkins will look. He'll throw inside Stanley, reach A.J. Webb. A.J. Webb got his first team's 8. Jenkins will go line and shoot the 1-and-1.
And give credit to the Red Devils right now. They're making that extra pass.
Yes.
They're going through. They're full motion of their offense. Nothing is there. They're bringing it back out. They're resetting it. And they're making sure they're getting the ball to the right guys down below to touch it. Richard Dortz is going to get a much-needed break right now with 1:50 to go here in the half. They're going to get some extra time to rest up for a big second half. And really applaud the defense and the game plan on Chip Basso here this evening.
Stanley at the line. How Jenkins, as I said, makes the first. He's got 8. He's off to a big start. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Jenkins, or I should say Stanley, makes them both. He's got 9. What a big half for Kyle Stanley. 9 points. Kind of how he goes is how Sesser-Valier goes, because usually when he has a good game, then the others can play as well. Woodlawn has the basketball down 13. Harlow in the right corner. Holds above his head. Gives it to Isaac on the left elbow. There's Owens in the left corner. Shot good. Gabe Owens with 5 points, and he's had to earn every one of them. 24-13, Sesser-Valier. With 1:25 to go in the first half. Jenkins will bring it across the timeline here on senior night at Sesser-Valier High School. Once again, we're treated well here, as we always are at Sesser-Valier High School. Stanley in the left corner, guarded by Webb. They go around to Jenkins, inside Dylan Rock, up over Hollenkamp. That won't work. Size disadvantage. Hollenkamp swatted that one. Owens across the timeline, under a minute to go. He got an open look at a 3, missed it, goes to Dylan Rock on the rebound. He gets it to Lingle. Lingle is also checked in. Toby Lingle gives it up to Stanley in the left corner, Versalino. 50 seconds to go. Versalino has it. He's going to hold in the corner, guarded by Harlow. Goes on the dribble to Dylan Rock. Isaac missed the steal. Rock to Lingle to Jenkins on the right wing. Jenkins to Versalino, now to Stanley on the left wing with 36 seconds left in the first half. Stanley to Jenkins, now back to Stanley behind the volleyball line, out towards center line. He'll hold with 26 seconds to go. The count is on. Webb has Stanley in his sight, and Stanley goes on Webb. Now kicks it to Lingle to Versalino with 18 out by the Illinois logo here on the floor. Versalino gets one around Harlow, loses it, kicks it off Dylan Rock, up and misses the layup. Tips Owens to Webb with 9 seconds. Owens to Webb. Webb up to Hollenkamp at the right elbow. Fadeaway 10-footer. No good, rims it out. Dylan Rock with the rebound. Gets to Lingle. Three-quarter court shot on the way. It's no good. 16 minutes in the book here at Sesser-Valier. The Red Devils of Sesser-Valier 24, Woodlawn 13. We'll take a break and come back with the Red Lake College halftime show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Are you looking for real value in a compact pickup truck? Listen to this deal. Receive up to $5,000 rebate on select 2011 Ford Rangers right now at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. That is a lot of customer cash that can create a low monthly payment or just a plain low price pickup. Choose from regular cab, super cab, two-wheel or four-wheel drive, XL or XLT trims. We are fortunate at Ford Square to have the inventory level that we have today on the 2011 Ford Ranger. Also, the gas mileage is good too on the Ranger to make this choice a great buy. Come into Ford Square today and test drive a 2011 Ford Ranger and experience a quality compact truck at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rests.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Is your mortgage rate higher than you want it to be? Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. If you have a high interest rate on your mortgage, you need to give me a call at 241-6928 to discuss refinancing your mortgage loan, or stop by People's National Bank at 413 South 34th Street for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a four-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19 grand every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4 grand. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College halftime show starts now.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School. We're at the half, 24-13. Sesser-Valier Woodlawn. Sesser-Valier leads Woodlawn at the half, 24-13. This is the Rend Lake College halftime show. They've been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College and get to work. Rend Lake College, it's time. We do have some scores from around the area. At Waltonville at the end of three quarters, Waltonville leads Odin 69-42. At the half, it is Hamilton County leading Benton 22-19. At the half, Fairfield leads Wayne City by a score of 27-26. And the Lady Rams trail the Annies 21-15 at the half. Also at the JV game here tonight, Woodlawn won 56-50, and Kentucky beat Tennessee 69-44 in college basketball. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens of State Farm Insurance. If you're paying too much for auto insurance, give them a call, 242-3770 for a free discount double check. We're going to take a break here on the Sesser Auto Body Post for Rend Lake College halftime show. We'll come back with scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
February brings sweet savings for you and your home at Knoll Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 10 to 15% off all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Paula Deen collection, Sealy bedding, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, plus more. And Cupid is rocking the General Store with $5 off all tarp burners plus a free card. 25% off all Valentine decor, 20% off all Willow Tree angels, signs, stitcheries, and more. Knowles, where gift bagging and delivery are always free.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School at the half. It's Sesser-Valier 24, Woodlawn 13 here on the Rend Lake College halftime show, where they, Rend Lake College, have over 100 degree certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future of over 40 years. Rend Lake College is time. Denny Czerwinski, Mike Richardson alongside, and Mike, first half dominated by the Red Devils defense.
But the band is good.
The band is good.
The band is great. I love high school bands. And we're close, and that is awesome here this evening.
Go ahead and give those stats to go along with that background music of yours.
Well, you betcha. We got some awesome stats on one end, and some will need some work done at the second half here. Sure, Shane Whistle's making some adjustments as we speak for the Cardinals. 5 out of 15 regular shooting, 1 of 8 behind the arc. That is their specialty. They're shooting overall 6 out of 23 for a robust 26%. Have not been to the free throw line. Give credit to the Sesser-Valier defense. They have been phenomenal this first half. Woodlawn committed 4 turnovers. Another key stat, only 4 rebounds for the Cardinals, 1 team rebound for 5. Individual scoring a couple of points off the bench for Jake Robinson. Christian Hollenkamp is 1 for 6 for 2 points. Gabe Owens, 5, and he's earned every one of them. He is 2 for 6 in ball game for his 5 points. A.J. Webb, 2 of 4 for 4. That's the Cardinals' 13 points here at the half. And for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, you talk about efficiency. Anytime you shoot better from the field than you do the free throw line, that is efficiency. 8 out of 11 regular shooting, 1 out of 2 behind the arc, 9 out of 13 for 69% from the field. They're only 5 of 9 for 56% at the free throw lane, and they've committed 7 turnovers. But where Woodlawn has 4 rebounds, Sesser has 12. Drew Doris, every time he turned around, was pulling down the board. He leads at half here with 5, 3 for Richardson. Scoring, perfect from the field. Tom Staley knocked in 2 out of 3 free throws for his 8 points. Tim Wichard has 7, 4 for Justin Kulik off the bench, and he picked up his 3rd foul, but I'm sure we'll see him in the second half. 3 for John Versalino, a field goal and a free throw. And on a defensive layup, Drake Jenkins has 2 points. As Sesser leads the Woodlawn Cardinals 24-13 at the half.
That scoreboard. Well, stats are not very good for Woodlawn right now. Another piggyback scoreboard update to make it fair and equal. Illinois beat Michigan State tonight 42-41. I was reminded that, to be fair and equal, that we had to take care of that also.
44-41.
42-41. Michigan State wins. And our Blues at Illinois at Champaign. Halftime show brought to you by Ren Lake College. Ren Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your counselor at rlc.edu. We're going to take a break, come back for the second half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Back to Sesser-Valier High School. The Red Devils will have the basketball to start the second half. One score of interest in the Midland Trail for everybody. Sydney beat Sandoval tonight 108-89. Red Devils misses their first shot attempt. They didn't miss a lot there at Sydney, don't sound like. They beat Sandoval 108-89. Woodlawn quickly the other way scored. Isaac to Hollenkamp, and we've seen a little bit more vigor out of the Woodlawn Cardinals to start this half.
Very good start for the Cardinals. Now, I'm still thinking about that score you just
We'll
said.
go back to it and stay here in a second. Versalino got it from the backcourt pass, reverse layup, no good. He'll go to line and shoot 2, as I believe Isaac is going to get the foul. The final score that we mentioned just now, as Isaac does pick up the second foul for Woodlawn. Sydney defeated Sandoval tonight 108-89. That is a final. 108-89. You had the under in that ball game in Vegas. You lost considerably in that game.
Illinois and Michigan State could have borrowed a few of those points.
Now, maybe Versalino makes them both. It is 26-15. Red Devils by 11. And they have looked pretty good tonight. Owens will come down to the free throw line. Isaac on the left side to A.J. Webb. He'll launch a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Owens gets the rebound, moves it out of bounds. Doors helping. No foul called, and Woodlawn will keep the basketball.
A.J. had a good look. He's been knocking that shot down most of this year right there. Good look by the Cardinals. They retain possession right here.
Hollenkamp to Owens. Owens with it. He'll shoot a three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. No good rebound, Witcher. Woodlawn can't buy a basket. A lot of success on this floor in recent times. 8 wins in a row. Can't get one going here. Witcher baseline. Shot glass good. All Sesser-Valier here on senior night, and the seniors are playing with a little extra edge. Webb will bring it across the timeline. To the top of the key. Hollenkamp to Owens. Owens behind the three-point line to Harlow on the left side. Harlow goes baseline, running shot, no good. Witcher rebounds, and that'll be Witcher over the back. Should have been a foul before then, because Witcher had a lot of contact on Harlow, but as it is, Witcher will pick up his third.
I think you would rather have that foul earlier than get it like in that situation right there.
With the basketball, Owens. He'll throw it inside into Isaac, out to Owens, left corner, Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp will dribble, and he'll throw it back to Owens. Owens will throw it left side to Isaac. Shot from 15, good. Logan Isaac gets his first point. He's got to hit that shot. 28-17. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, more than a hospital, so what health care should be. Stanley throws it right corner, Versalino, right block, North up, and no good. Rebound, Harlow. Norris missed that foot. Easy one. Owens to Isaac, baseline layup, no good. That's a charge. Good job. It's a good call. And it's a good call. Isaac jumped up. Versalino was there waiting on him, and the official made the right call.
Absolutely. Baseline move right there. Put the foot on the baseline. Nowhere to go straight in. Great defense. That'll go as the Cardinals' first turnover in the second half.
Versalino was there. Isaac had a good move. Versalino had a better move. Jenkins up the side, down the baseline, layup good. Right around A.J. Webb, didn't cut him off. 30-17, Shane Whistle tells the Cardinals, let's go. Down 13, 5-5 left in the third. Owens to the right elbow. Now to Harlow on the left wing. Harlow gets to Owens, top key. The Cardinals have won 15 games in a row. Hollenkamp in the lane, that's good. Posted up, Versalino scored, and it's 30-19. Jenkins will bring it up. Double team. He picks up his dribble in the backcourt, throws it to Witcher. Witcher had to go back in the backcourt to get that. Versalino with it. Throws it right side, picks off A.J. Webb. Good read by Webb to pick off that pass. Gets it to Owens. Owens up in the front court. Long three on the way. It's off the mark. Witcher on the rebound. Witcher leaves it for Stanley. Stanley picks up his dribble in the backcourt, gets it to Jenkins at the timeline. He'll bring it up, throw it to Versalino, left block, layup over Isaac, block. Rebound, Versalino, block, Hollenkamp, but Versalino will go to line as Hollenkamp got too much of the body.
We stayed with it right there. Knew you got the first one blocked. As they blocked the shot, they backed off, and he stayed with it. Versalino did. Got them legs involved. Boy, straight up jumping ability right there, and he's at the free throw line.
Yeah, a lot of football players. 4 of the 5 starters for Sesser-Valier and Kulik, 5 and 6. That have played 60 minutes in this game are football players. And in 2010, we call that super sectional. Football guys seem to have that strength with them. Versalino, one of those guys, hits another free throw. Actually missed the first. He'll get one more. I apologize. And he makes the second. So 3 out of 4 from the line. 3 points in the game for the senior. 31-19. Red Devils by 12. The quick start is where it's at. It's been even pretty well since. Hollenkamp, top of the key. Started by Versalino. Picks up that dribble now. Has to get it to Webb. Webb will go down the lane. He goes full up at the free throw line. Shot good. A.J. Webb has 6. 31-21. Jenkins gets it in from Witcher. Witcher up the left side to Stanley on the right side of the floor. They've done a great job of handling pressure. Stanley goes layup, no good. Witcher on side couldn't get it. Kennedy on the rebound. Gets it to Webb with 4.5 to go in the third. A.J. to Owens out by the free throw volleyball line. Now left side, Logan Isaac. Drew Doris comes out on him, gets it to Kennedy with Witcher guarding him, back to Isaac. Cutting for Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp, Doris collide. Hollenkamp will lose it out of bounds off the door. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon and Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member SVHS. Robinson will come in for Isaac. Shane Whistle has played 8 guys here tonight. Foul trouble plagues Woodlawn. Isaac and Hollenkamp have 3. Owens with 2 and Harlow with 2. 3 from Webb, no good, and that's a foul on Kennedy. He was breaking the law of verticality on Kulik, and that'll be his first team score.
Yeah, being aggressive right there, as we mentioned earlier. Head coach Shane Whistle wanted the Cardinals to speed it up just a lot. Not to actually force it, but just maybe keep your head up. Get it down the floor and see it and cause another turnover. A.J. Webb on a great play.
Webb to Owens on the turnover. Shot short. Owens on his own rebound. At the free throw line, chases it to the right corner. Goes layup. Baseline shot good. And they call the charge on Owens. Owens picks up his third. Versalino drew another charge. What a defensive play.
He's just a great athlete. I mean, that's just all it is. We talk about his football. I'd say he could do anything in track he would want to do if he does anything.
He can play some defense.
Defensively, he has put on a show here in these first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Marcelino throws it in to Jenkins, tipped away by Webb. Jenkins takes it down, and it'll be Woodlawn basketball. Not sure if Jenkins sets that last. We'll just call it the way it is. I'm not sure that Jenkins touched it. However, Woodlawn gets the basketball.
Chip had a pretty good angle right there. We didn't.
I think Chip would throw his challenge back then if he had an opportunity in the NFL. Doesn't have it. He and Mike Austin having a laugh about it. And I think Chip did say that. He goes, I was standing closer than you were. He goes, I was right here, jokingly said, of course. That'll be a reach-in foul on the Red Devils. That's on number 15. Trey Jenkins is second.
Coaches do everything we can to help out. I mean, we always are there. We're just like, that's it. We're just always there.
Everybody's got a set of eyes, and everybody's got a thought about it. Webb, top of the key, with 3:45 to go. Webb to Hollenkamp right side. He'll shoot a three. It's short. Off the mark, Kennedy and Cooley. Kennedy will get a rebound as Cooley has position. I should say Kennedy picks up the foul. That's his second. That's six on Woodlawn already in this half.
Kennedy very aggressive, and that's what you need right now, hitting that offensive glass, but he's getting Cooley on about the elbow.
Yeah. Your community, your choice, your bank, 5 locations, and friends and neighbors on staff will entertain your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. And welcome to back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Kennedy is going to foul Stanley on the inbound. So Kennedy picks up his third, and the Red Devils are going to shoot free throws for the rest of the third and the fourth quarter. So that's 7 on Woodlawn, 2 on Sesser-Valier.
That's a lot of free throw shooting left.
Ooh, baby. When you're trailing by 10, you don't need that leading team going to line for the next 11-plus minutes. Scoreboard update, real quick. Woodlawn, or Wolfville, defeated Odin tonight, 78-60, and, of course, Sisney beat Sandoval, 108-89. Stanley misses that free throw, rebound by Hateman. Hateman to Webb across the timeline. Hateman down the left side to Harlow in the corner, over Kulig, up and short, rebound by Jenkins. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You're paying too much for insurance? Give him a call, 242-3770. Jenkins, Kulig, glass, no good. Tipped away to Stanley. Now to Jenkins. Jenkins down the lane. He's open, didn't take the shot. Gave it to Stanley on the right wing, inside doors. And 3 seconds on door.
Won a game. Really, he was in there. He was in there the whole possession, and you just have that time that you at least got to make an attempt to clear, and he was set. He wasn't going to move.
Yeah, he gave that sheepish little grin I've seen out of him over the years, like, yeah, I know, I was in there, but that's where he needs to be.
Absolutely.
And they don't call it very often, so why not try it? I would if I was him, too. Owens to Hateman. Goes out to Harlow on the right side at the middle of the floor. Now goes to Isaac on the left wing to Owens behind the volleyball line. Owens to the right wing, comes baseline, fall away 10-footer, good, and a foul. Gabe Owens with his 7 points draws the foul. Leads in the single digits for the first time in a while as that foul's on Greg Jenkins. That's his third. Team's third on Sesser-Valier. Owens to the line.
He is earning his points tonight.
Yeah. This game will help both teams more ways than one as Owens misses that free throw. More ways than one will this game help both sides. Red Devils have it. They throw it out of bounds. And that was not a very good possession. They're only up 8, Mike, and the cracks are starting to form a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 5th turnover now in this third quarter, and Woodlawn's still woefully shooting. But, you get one to fall and you make them turnover totals add up. You got opportunities right here. You got to knock a shot down or two. Woodlawn right back in this ball game.
Harlow with it on the left wing. Harlow drives, kicks it out to Isaac in the corner. Shot no good. Hateman on the rebound. He'll throw up a shot. He's fouled. And that's the guy, Jason Hateman, needs to get in there and battle. You're through your sophomore year, basically. He's played enough varsity minutes to be a junior, and he needs to get in there and battle. That's the second foul on Stanley, the 4th on the Red Devils. 2 shots for Hateman. Another finals come in. Fairfield beat Wayne City 59-40. At the end of 3, Hamilton County leads Smith 32-31. And at the end of 3, the Andes lead the Lady Rams 33-23. Here is a second free throw from Hateman. It's good. He makes 1 out of 2. 31-24. It's a 7-point game now for the Lady Red Devils. Gosh, I can't get them out of my mind because I did the Lady Red Devils game last night. Jenkins on the right side to Stanley. Stanley to Jenkins now out by the timeline. The Red Devils have the basketball. Versalino on the left side. Now throws it to Stanley on the right side, guarded by Hateman. Webb and Hollenkamp will come in the next dead ball for Woodlawn. Versalino in the right corner. Fakes out Harlow. Now gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Versalino in the right corner. He gives it to Stanley on deep right wing. Guarded by Hateman around the screen from Doris. They tried to pick and roll. Wasn't there. Versalino to Jenkins left side. Now back to Versalino. Time's the key. Versalino holds out. Guarded by Harlow. Gets by him. Throws it right side to Stanley. Right wing. Behind that three-point line. About 23 feet away. Stanley goes around Hateman. Tries to reverse layup. Goes up and in. Wow. What a pretty move. Stanley went baseline. Nobody came over to help. He scored.
So he used the rim to help him out. He went on the other side reverse. Nobody could block it. Great play right there.
33-24. That's a foul on Stanley reaching in. That's his third. So you got some attrition building up. Stanley has 3. Jenkins has 3. Witcher has 3 for the Red Devils. Kennedy 3. Owens 3. Isaac 3. Hollenkamp 3. So fouls starting to rack up. As Hollenkamp and Webb will come in for, let's see, Robinson and Harlow. Legal in for the Red Devils, and Jenkins out for Sesser-Valier. Owens is going to trigger the inbound. And he gets it into Webb in the back court. Versalino guards Owens. That's a nice little matchup going on here. Owens and Versalino getting after the paint. Harlow shoots a 10-footer in the lane. Good. Harlow knocks down that jumper. That's his first point. 33-25.
I think that was a good possession right there. You got to make Doris move a little bit defensively, and Harlow was able to hit that little 12-footer from behind like that, and at least got him moving somewhat.
Ball goes off the backboard, falls to the floor. Bodies everywhere. Rock has it for the Red Devils. Goes around Hollenkamp. It's blocked. Rock loses it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Woodlawn Cardinals. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank, 242nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Woodlawn has the basketball down 7. That's the closest they've been in a long time with 37 seconds to go in the third. Woodlawn has the arrow as well. Harlow will launch a three-pointer. It's up and in. Harlow knocks down a three-pointer. 5 in the quarter. It's 33-29. Red Devils by 4. Red Devils have had a comfortable lead most of the game, and now we'll see if they throw it away. Pressure gets to Stanley.
Well, there's the opportunity right there. 17 seconds. You know you're going to get a good look right here. And as you already mentioned, Woodlawn coming out in that fourth quarter with ball possession. So the turnovers have mounted. Number 7 on the Red Devils here in this third quarter alone, matching their total in the first half.
Owens out by the timeline with 6. Owens to Hollenkamp with 4. Backdoor cut. Webb lamp comes up. That's an intentional foul. I'm not so sure that's not an intentional foul because Rock did not go for the ball. It's going to go as a 2-shot foul for Webb, but boy, there wasn't much effort there on that attempt.
Yeah, that was just a shove with the forearms. So take your chances if it goes in. A.J. Webb, they ran that play backdoor cut. Beautiful setup. And A.J. Webb with an opportunity now.
You have to remember, too, Mike, it's the first free throw up and in. Chip Astle made a move to put a couple of subs in as part of the game. Rock and Lingle. And I think he had that 7-point lead trying to get some breath, and the lead has dissipated down to 3.
Well, Cardinal fans remember, he held the ball for a couple minutes in that game. In December, that sort of got Woodlawn a little bit of momentum, and I personally think a little bit of rest.
We're at the end of 3 quarters. Sesser-Valier 33, Woodlawn 31. We've got 8 minutes left, maybe more. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
February brings sweet savings for you and your home at Knoll Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 10 to 15% off all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Paula Deen collection, Sealy bedding, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, plus more. And Cupid is rocking the General Store with $5 off all tart burners plus a free tart. 25% off all Valentine decor, 20% off all Willow Tree angels, signs, stitcheries, and more. mules, where gift bagging and delivery are always free.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School. 3/4 in the book. It's Sesser-Valier 33, Woodlawn 31. Woodlawn has trailed by as many as 12 in this ball game.
7 out of 15 shooting will get you right back into the ball game here in that third quarter. Sesser only 3 of 10.
Woodlawn has the basketball. Down 2. Woodlawn has not led. Red Devils jumped out to a 10-zip lead in this ball game. A.J. Webb throws it right side. Owens for the lead. It's a 3. It's no good. What do we have? Well, we got an out of bounds on something. We got to push. Somebody fight through a Chris Harlow screen. It is on Greg Jenkins. That's his 4th. That's the 7th on Sesser-Valier.
Harlow will be at the free throw line shooting 1-1. Now both teams in the bonus.
Yes, and Mike Austin called the foul, and he walked over and Chip Basto saying, okay, I'll give you that one, but by the way, this happened over here, and then Mike Austin laughed because he's heard that before. Free throw missed by Harlow, and Kulik has the rebound, gets it to Stanley. Double team coming on Stanley. Picked it up in the backcourt, gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins will bring it across the timeline. He flukes the basketball. Doris has it away. Doris pushes in on Isaac, and that'll be a foul on Isaac as Isaac gave ground instead of standing here trying to take a charge. If he stands there, Mike, he probably gets the charge.
I think so, right then and there, because all the referees were in very good position because it was a loose ball scattered anyway. And Doris manning up to go in and get it. He'll be at the free throw line. And the next few fouls on key players will play a big role in this final 7:32 right here. And we're going to see if we've talked off air about if Sesser gets right back to a little high-low action, a little pick and roll to make sure the bigs touch it down below.
Well, I'll tell you what, fouls and free throws. Ball tipped out of bounds, going to go to Woodlawn. Fouls and free throws are going to be interesting in this game because, as you said, those fouls that get called on key players are going to be key, and then free throw shooting hasn't been exactly beautiful here tonight either. Woodlawn has an opportunity for another lead, and they mount to come back and get the lead. Getting there's one thing, overcoming and taking a lead is another. Owens to Harlow on the right side, guarded by Witcher. Owens looked for cutting Webb on the wheel play, couldn't get it to him. Hollenkamp to Owens. He'll shoot for the lead. Good. Woodlawn is back in the lead. 34-33 with 7 minutes to go in the game. Woodlawn pressure. Jenkins across the timeline up the left side to Witcher. Witcher goes baseline. Leans in. Hollenkamp shot no good in the foul. Witcher did a good job of drawing contact.
And Sesser's going to make sure the right guys get the ball in their hands on that rotating offense of theirs, working that baseline. And Witcher responded, come around the curl right there. Got that ball on that wing. He was either going to get a good look or he was going to muscle up at the free throw line.
Well, here's another thing, too, is Witcher goes there. Fouls are going to be an issue. Mike said, Witcher makes that free throw. He'll get, actually miss that free throw.
Did miss it.
Wow, another miss for the Red Devils. Hollenkamp has 4. Isaac has 4. Witcher makes it, and we're tied. Played all this way. We should just put 60-56 on the clock and play from there. 34 all. First time we've been tied since 0-0 back in the first quarter when we started this game. With it, Owens to Hollenkamp. He's going to shoot a 3 over Kulik. Missed it. Rebound weak side, go to Robinson. Robinson got pushed out by Doris. Drew Doris' first foul, and Robinson will go line and shoot for 1-1. Drew Doris is one of those players. He plays significant minutes and plays well enough. He didn't get a lot of fouls. But does a good job. Been doing a good job here for this program for 4 years.
He definitely has.
Recognized.
We talked about the picks that he sets for the shooters. I mean, very unselfish basketball player.
Robinson missed the free throw. Isaac gets it to Webb. Shot good. Missed free throw. Woodlawn on the rebound. Webb makes the basket. 36-34. Stanley down the lane. Threw it for Dort. To Witcher for the lead for the Red Devils. No good. Rebound, no. Cooley blocked from behind. Witcher on the board. We're tied. Witcher puts up the offensive rebound. Whistle timeout, Jefferson. We have another barn burner. Here at Sesser-Valier, we're tied at 36 with 6:20 to go here in this ball game. Remember, your title sponsor, Community First Bank of the Heartland, with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixina, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. We're close enough to the top of the hour to pause for station identification. This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Streaming worldwide on MyWithersRadio.com. This is 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
6:20 to go in the game. Woodlawn and Sesser tied at 36, Mike, and everything we expected just took a little long to get here besides the early Sesser lead.
Well, we've talked so many times at length that Coach Witzel's ability to get a handle on the situation at halftime and make those adjustments. And I'm sure some of the things he said, you obviously know there's no 10-point line out on the court right now. You have got to chip away. You've got to make some shots. You've got to set there. You've got to do the little things that got the Woodlawn Cardinals in the place they've been the last several years. They did not do any of those things early in that first half of the ball game. The third quarter they did, and right here, good signs of the Cardinals right now doing the small things to get them back. We're tied 36-36, 6:20 to go, and as you mentioned, to drop that little hint, maybe we might have more.
Yep. Scoreboard update. Kentucky beat Tennessee 69-44. Illinois beat Michigan State 42-41, and Northern Iowa beat Southern Illinois 58-49. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. If you're paying too much for auto insurance, give them a call for a free discount double check at 242-3770. Woodlawn has the basketball. Owens to the left wing to Isaac. Isaac will hold, gives it back to Owens, to A.J. Webb. We're tied at 36 with 6 to go. Very similar to what we had in Christmas at the holiday tournament between the two teams. Woodlawn won that one 39-36. Owens on the left wing to Harlow, top of the key. He'll shoot a 3 over Witcher. Chris Harlow with another 3-pointer, 39-36 Woodlawn. Stanley to Bersolino to Witcher up the left side. Kulik on the left wing, back to Witcher. Witcher will come into the free throw line area and leaves it for Stanley. 5.5 to go in the game. Woodlawn leads by 3. Stanley will dribble to the left side of the floor, guarded by Webb. Stanley to Bersolino, top of the key. Guarded by Owens. We're at 5:20 to go in the game. Kulik to Jenkins. Now to Stanley. Sesser-Valier will reset. Chip Basso calls the play. Stanley goes to the left wing, now cuts around A.J. Webb. Down the lane he goes, running shot glass good. Now Stanley has 15 points to lead the Red Devils.
Perfect example right there of strength. Absolutely. Just took the contact and still was able to kick off the glass.
Owens across the timeline, 39-38. Cardinals by 1. Owens to Webb on the left side. Owens, Webb now top of the key, picks up his dribble, gets to Owens at the volleyball line. Bersolino has Owens. Owens throws it right side to Logan Isaac. Isaac back to Webb, top of the key, guarded by Stanley. Now to Harlow on the left side. Harlow holds, gives it to Webb. Down the lane he goes, kicks it to Robinson. Doris on him. Robinson missed the shot. Good defense by Doris. Woodlawn comes the other way. Jenkins has it to Stanley. Stanley goes left side. Webb tips it out of bounds off of A.J. Webb. It'll go back to Sesser-Valier. Hollenkamp will come in to the game. Robinson will go out.
Well, Hollenkamp got 2 or 3 good minutes right there. Also got the time in the timeout. So hopefully for the Cardinals, he's got his legs back right now. He's really forced some shots. Maybe he'll get an offensive flow here this final 4 minutes.
Oh, it's interesting. He's hit a couple big shots. We'll see if he can keep going. Woodlawn needs points from all kinds of people. Inside, outside to Bersolino. Bersolino to Witcher on the right baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound. Kulik up and in. When Kulik's in the game, Sesser-Valier is a much better team, and they take the lead 40-39 with 3:55 to go in the game. Across the timeline, Owens on the right side. That's who's had the job of guarding Owens. That's Bersolino. Harlow to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp back to Owens. Owens for a long 3. It's no good. It was contested. Probably not the shot Shane Whistle wanted. Up across the timeline. Witcher to Bersolino. He'll come left baseline in the lane. Throw the Doors right. Block shot good. Sesser side. Gets him a couple baskets in a row. 42-39. Red Devils back on a 6-0 run. Shane Whistle wants a timeout. Woodlawn had a lead, Michael, of 39-36, and the Red Devils have went on that 6-0 run with 3 straight 2-point field goals.
And they've done it by crashing the offensive glass. They've also run that high-low. They run that cross-screen. Doris right there just being a man down below. Getting set up on that low block, either pick away for him or he gets his body in control there. I mean, it was just very easy for him to score right there. Give Sesser that 42-39 lead as we have a 30-second timeout ready to expire.
Community First Bank reminds you of live Jefferson County branches and responsibility, quality of service for all your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking. Remember, FDIC. 3:24 to go in the game. Woodlawn trails Sesser-Valier 42-39. Remember to stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. We'll have scoring and stats from this one as well as some scores from around the area. We'll also pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Harlow throws it in the backcourt to Isaac. Isaac to Owen. Across the timeline to Hollenkamp on the left side. Hollenkamp holds above his head. Goes baseline on Versalino. Hollenkamp leans in and scores on a tough basket. He has 8. He's got to 1, 42-41. Stanley will come across. Versalino knocks Harlow to the ground and picked him up. Stanley to the right side. Pick and roll with Kulik to the rim, stolen away. Woodlawn lost it out of bounds, though.
That was a good sportsmanship on a nice pick. Yeah, let me knock you down here so we can get the ball across, but I'll pick you up.
Well, again, he screened him. It's just basketball. It wasn't anything bad. It was just, and Versalino was probably the one that felt the most bad about it. Kulik gets the inbound. They throw it into Jenkins underneath. Gets it back to Kulik. Layup and missed it. He'll go line and shoot 2. Owen picked up his score.
Now, Doris on the bench right now getting some much-needed reps. And they're going to Kulik underneath, taking Doris' spot. Just run that little curl down low. They got the ball to him again. So strong. And he'll be at free throw for his first free throw attempt this evening. Try to add to his 6 points.
Doris at the time at the free throw line. Shot up and in. I should say Kulik. Kulik is 6'6", and is a 6th man and would be a coveted free agent if his contract is up for next year, if it was the NBA or college. Kulik misses the second free throw. Hollenkamp gets the rebound. Hollenkamp to Owen. Woodlawn down 2, 43-41 with 2:50 to go in the game. This game will help both teams down the stretch. Not only regular season, but postseason as well. Hollenkamp gets around Versalino and Kulik and makes the layup. Hollenkamp has 10-4 in the quarter. We're tied at 43.
Well, his legs definitely look a little fresh right there. He had some elevation on that shot.
Yep. Stanley comes up the floor. Webb tips it away out of bounds. Called Woodlawn. Stanley will keep it. What a game. What a game. What a game. And we still have 2:26 left to go, maybe more. Stanley around Webb across the timeline to the three-point line. Throws it to Versalino, left baseline. Screen Kulik. Versalino scores. Great screen by Kulik. Just kind of ran interference like he was going to get a rebound. That cut off the defender, and Versalino scored. 45-43. Red Devils by 2. Owens right side to Isaac to Webb on the right wing. 2 minutes to go in this one. Hollenkamp at the volleyball line to Harlow, right elbow. Now goes down the lane. Shot blocked. Harlow was falling to the ground, and Witcher took advantage and knocked it down out of bounds.
And that's one of the blocks you can't help. You can't just save it right there. I mean, he was in a position, he was just so long and outstretched that he had no way of controlling the basketball.
Harlow told Witcher, nice block. Witcher told him, I can see from here. Yeah, I know. And they both laughed about it. Webb to Isaac. Get it to Owen, guarded by Jenkins. That's a couple matchup. Harlow comes off the screen. Owen fits the 3, rebounded by Stanley, weak side. Stanley across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, left wing to Witcher. Witcher with it. Now to Jenkins. How long will Woodlawn play defense?
Chip Bassel's already hollered it out right now. This is it.
Might be a little Xing going on, or a little flexing, as some teams like to do as well. Jenkins, started by Owen. Throws it right side to Versalino. Versalino, guarded by Harlow, gets it to Stanley, guarded by Webb. Woodlawn can't waste too many fouls. A lot of people out there have 4 fouls apiece. Stanley goes left side to Versalino. We're at the 1 minute mark. Harlow reached in and fouled. That's his third. So Sesser-Valier will go line and shoot 2. Versalino goes there. He is 3 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight. And Shane Whistle is going to take a full timeout. 45-43, Woodlawn on top, or should say Woodlawn trails with 1:03 to go. Let's give you a scoreboard update. We remind you, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. These scores and many others are being tweeted and retweeted on our Twitter site at 94 Sports, and a comprehensive final scoreboard will go on our Facebook page later this evening at WMIX Sports. Lots of free information there, scores and schedules. Scores around the area right now. Fairfield beat Wayne City 59-40. Waltonville beat Houghton 78-60. Sissy beat Sandoval 108-89. Trico beat Christopher 62-44. Here, Mike, Woodlawn Trail 45-43. I'll put you in either huddle, your choice, or both. What do you do?
Right now, you got to make free throws. If Chip Basso, you're designing plays up to make sure you have your guards handling the basketball against any pressure from Woodlawn. Pick and roll, take place, replace when you pass and go, anything like that to keep them guys in there. For Shane Whistle, right now, sure, you want to foul Cooley. You want to foul Doris if he comes back in the game, which he's not in the game. But you can't let valuable seconds get off that clock. You can't be choosy. Right now, Bersolino's at the free throw line, as we mentioned. 3 out of 4 free throw shooting. Still, one possession game right now. We're going to see how he changes that one.
Whistle called that full timeout. See if Bersolino would miss. Well, he missed the first one. Short.
I believe Woodlawn has 1 timeout left. Setzer has 4.
Okie dokie. Now, Shane Whistle blew 2 in that first quarter. 2 of the 5. Bersolino's second free throw, good. You knew the second one was going to be a little longer. That's kind of how it rolls. You make it miss it long, you'll miss it short. Then you miss the first one short, you'll miss it long. And that time you made it. 46-43. Owens across the timeline. Red Devils by 3. Isaac to Hollenkamp. Christian step back three-pointer over Hollenkamp. Bersolino, no good. Ball comes out. Bersolino lost it to Hollenkamp. Webb with it behind the timeline, though. Owens around the screen. Couldn't get a shot. Harlow started by Witcher. Harlow throws it to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp goes baseline, has to peel back out to A.J. Webb. 30 seconds to go. Shane Whistle's going to call that final timeout that Mike spoke of. Mike, I'll put you in the huddle. There's 32.5 seconds left. Woodlawn's down 3. Do you go for 3? Do you get a quick 2? What would you do?
Woodlawn shot 21 threes tonight. 4 out of 21, 21. 3 out of 4 out of 21. I think right now you can still get 2. You can't stop the clock. The only way you stop it is by fouling. You're going to have to do that. I don't think on the road here you go for a tie. You want to get the 2 right here. They're going to give you 2, I believe, anyway. Get that, immediately foul. Drag this thing out a little bit. 32 seconds in high school basketball can be an eternity. And you're still, they have 2 shots, they'll have a 2-shot foul, but with the 2, even if they make a both, try to delay shooting that 3 as long as possible, unless you just absolutely get a freakish look right here. But I don't believe Seth does not give them any of this tonight. I don't know why it would happen with 32 seconds to go.
I had 32 seconds left. Still got a text from somebody in the building wanting to know if anybody makes free throws anymore. I really don't know. I don't know. There's not been some very good free throw shooting the last couple of nights I've watched basketball games, and a lot of times this year.
It's all over, and it's at every level. It is amazing of what to see. Chip wanted to get a good look.
Chip gets a good look. We'll get another timeout. Mike and I can talk some more. Let's tell about the upcoming schedule for WMIX tomorrow night. Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, will be at Woodlawn for the Lady Cardinals in Hamilton County. That game will start about 6:15. Pre-game at 6:05 on WMIX 94.1 FM. Thursday night, the Lady Rams are at Marion. You can watch the game on MyWeathersRadio.com and listen to it on 94.1 FM. Also, you can, on Friday night, the Rams will be at Althoff. The Rams will go over there in a South 7 Conference game. That game on 94.1 FM and MyWeathersRadio.com video. And then on Saturday, it's a little split up going on. I will go to the Assembly Hall in Nashville for the 4:30 game between Woodlawn and Madison. Be on the air about 4:15. And on Saturday evening, Decatur Eisenhower comes to Mount Vernon. I believe that's a 5 o'clock debut tip. But again, if you want to find out what station all these games are on, when they're on, Any more information of scheduled scores and anything else, go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, and or follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. 32 seconds to go. Owens is side out of bounds across the way in front of the Red Devils fans. Owens will trigger to Harlow in the backcourt. Harlow gets it to Owens. Woodlawn may take a little time here. It's interesting. 26 seconds. Owens around the screen to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp with 22. Too much time going off here. Hollenkamp to Isaac. Isaac gets it to Webb. Webb now will go to Owens. Owens, as Woodlawn runs time off, we're down to 13. Woodlawn can't get a shot. Owens can't stop the clock. Has to launch a three. It's no good. Philly moves it back into Isaac. Isaac back to Hollenkamp. A three is high and short. Sesser-Valier will win. Sesser-Valier will win this game because Woodlawn did not get a very good shot, Mike. Fogged it up, but you have to credit Chip Basso. They did a great job defending the perimeter.
Yeah, he was going to give him the two. I mean, that's why he called that timeout right there, to see that set and figured the way that was aligned with the double pick coming right around the top of the key, that it looked like they were going to just initially go for three. And Chip's going to go ahead and take a 30 here and finish the deal at the free throw line.
Coach Whistle, Sesser-Valier is going to take a 30-second timeout. Coach Whistle tells these kids to stay out on the free throw line with 2:10 left. There's not much left to do. And right now, it's basically just shoot the free throws and go. Sesser-Valier will get a hard-earned victory. A 15-game winning streak for Woodlawn will stop. As the Red Devils are standing back here at the volleyball line in the lane. Witcher hits the first free throw. He'll get another. So the seniors here at Sesser-Valier will win their final home game of their career. Witcher makes them both. 48-43, Woodlawn will throw it in, and that will be the final. Final score tonight, Woodlawn loses to Sesser-Valier tonight, 48-43. We'll take a break and come back for the Sesser Automotive post-game show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Ford Fiesta. This automobile delivers smiles like no other car in its class. With unsurpassed highway fuel economy and bright colors like lime squeeze and yellow blaze, it's easy to see why. Of course, the 2012 Fiesta also helps you make and take calls without touching your phone, and switch songs while your MP3 player is tucked away. Plus, receive turn-by-turn navigation instructions on a 4-inch LCD display. And enjoy the peace of mind from 7 standard airbags, including one that protects the driver's knees. Are you starting to grin? Available in hatchback or sedan, Fiesta is such a joy to drive and be with that many owners actually name theirs. To feel it yourself, come into Ford Square today and let's talk at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. We are proud to be a 101-year-old family-owned bank. We take pride as a bank in having products that are customer-friendly. With free checking, good CD rates, great mortgage products, and many other great products, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Long hours, inconsistent schedules, minimum wage, or a salary that barely keeps you above the poverty line. All you need is a better opportunity. Rend Lake College has your opportunity. The healthcare field continues to grow, and RLC can put you on the path to a great career. Openings are available in 5 healthcare programs: health information technology, medical laboratory technology, occupational therapy assistant, surgical technology, and veterinary technology. These 5 programs are offered through the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market, with general courses offered at Rend Lake College and core courses offered at the SICCM facilities in Heron. Your fast track to a great opportunity starts here. You better hurry. Applications are due by March 1st. Why wait for a great opportunity? Find out more about these programs at rlc.edu. Rend Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. rlc.edu.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School. Your final score tonight, Sesser-Valier 48, Woodlawn 43 here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. This is the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We have wrapped, or I should say, the final score, as I mentioned. Sesser-Valier beats Woodlawn tonight 48-43. I'm Denny Czerwinski alongside Mike Richardson. We're going to take a break here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Come back with the scoring and the stats of this one, and maybe a scoreboard update from around the area as a lot of finals are starting to roll in. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
February brings sweet savings for you and your home at Knoll Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 10 to 15% off all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Paula Deen collection, Sealy bedding, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, plus more. And Cupid is rocking the General Store with $5 off all tar burners plus a free card. 25% off all Valentine decor, 20% off all Willow Tree angels, signs, stitcheries, and more. Knowles, where gift bagging and delivery are always free.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School. Your final score tonight was Sesser-Valier defeats Woodlawn 48-43. This is the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile. They're beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside. If you hear some noise in the background, the Sesser-Valier High School cheerleaders are going to do their state competition routine in front of a live of fans of theirs and also Woodlawn who have stuck around to see this. While they go through that routine, I'll turn over to Mike Richardson for the scoring and stats of this ballgame.
Okay, thanks. I don't get to watch.
Well, we can stop a break.
All right, we'll do it. We're good. We can watch out the quarter, Brian. We're versatile. We are versatile. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, seeing their record fall to 19-3 on this evening, on the season. Never recovered for that first quarter. That's got off a great start, and it just never could recover from that 10-point deficit. Overall field goal shooting, 18 out of 50, 36%, and that went up from the first half. They were 14 of 27, pretty good free throw shooting in regular, but tonight just uncharacteristic of the Cardinals. 4 out of 23 behind the three-point line for a total of 18 for 50 for 36%. Only 7 free throws. Those all came in the second half. They made 3 free throws. That's all they made for 43%. 6 total turnovers. A well-played game on their part. Only 14 rebounds tonight. 2 of them hit the floor for team rebounds, so 12 individual rebounds. Lowe's and Isaac leads away with 3. Jason Haven has 2. For the Cardinals scoring, Jason Haven, as I mentioned, he had a free throw for a point. Jake Robinson, 2 off the bench, 2 for Lowe's and Isaac. Chris Harlow hit a couple threes late, make a nice run right there and give the Cardinals the lead. He had 8 points. The Woodlawn places 3 in double digits, all but 10 points. A.J. Webb, Gabe Owens, and Christian Hollenkamp for Woodlawn's 43. And for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, they improved to 15-8 on the season. They were 16 out of 30 regular shooting. Never took a three-pointer in the second half. They were still 1 out of 2 in the first half for a total of 17 out of 32 for 53% from the floor, and only 1 percentage point better at the free throw line. They were 13 out of 24 free throwing for 54%. 7 turnovers in each half for a total of 14. 14 rebounds in the second half to give them a rebounding edge of 26-12 against the Cardinals tonight. Drew Dorsch was 6, Justin Kulik was 6, and Tim Witcher leading the way for the Red Devils with 8 rebounds. They played 6 guys in the scoring column, 4 for Jenkins, 5 for Doris, 6 for Versalino, 7 for Justin Kulik off the bench, and what a game he had. 12 points for Kyle Stanley, and you saw his leadership and the strength. That's what we had talked about all broadcasts long of the Red Devils tonight, and he really showed that driving to the lane and taking charge. And Tim Witcher, the senior, going out on a nice note with the 8 rebounds. He leads Sesser with 14 points as Sesser-Valier Red Devils. They pull away with a 48-43 victory over the Woodlawn Cardinals here tonight in Sesser.
And I think when you look at this game, Mike, Woodlawn got down 10-zip, 16-4 at one point. Battled back, tied it up, took the lead, and seesawed a bit in the fourth. Woodlawn had that 39-36 lead, and then was outscored 12-4 the rest of the way. You know, it's one of those deals. It's one thing to battle back, come back, fight back, take the lead, then try to hold it. And I think you saw a little bit of time. But taking from this game, give your perspective from both sides of the ball, from the Sesser-Valier side and the Woodlawn side.
Well, I think you sort of alluded to it. Both of these high schools know there is bigger fish to fry later on. This is a great non-conference game for both teams here this late in the season. Get away from the conference here for a game. Just come here and have a good old-fashioned knockdown, drag-out ball game, and that's what we saw. That was fantastic.
Great game.
Great crowd. Everybody was into it on both sides. Woodlawn, now they've got to turn their clock back on. They've got to get ready for a conference game coming up Friday night. A couple of days of rest here, some light practice for that. And then in the back of their mind, they can't get caught up too much in the game for Saturday afternoon, even though it's from a state-ranked opponent that's, you know, on their schedule, an opportunity to make a good statement and a good showing in a shootout. Everybody takes pride in those shootouts. For Sesser, I think this was a game they needed to win. I think they needed to beat Woodlawn. Woodlawn's had some fun on their court here the last few years. And I think Chip Passo made it a point of making sure the ball got to the people on the inside and had the free throw shooters having the ball at the end of the ball game. And I think Chip did a very good job of that tonight, seeing if that happened. And again, hats off to both coaches, both sets of fans. Hey, this was just fun to do and glad to be a part of it here.
Fun to do, and Woodlawn loses tonight 48-43. Great game again, as it has been between these two schools the last 3 or 4 years. Because remember, out of the 4 years that these teams have went to the state tournament, the last 3 years, these two teams provided that from Southern Illinois. 3 of the 4 years that somebody went from the South, the other one was Nokomis in that first year of full-class basketball. We need to take a break, and when we come back, we'll give a scoreboard update. Mike's going to get the opportunity to pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game so he can deal with all the pressure. We'll return. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School, the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Sesser Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Danny Czerwinski is Mike Richardson alongside. Mike, I'll let you pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game first, then we'll have a major scoreboard update.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing about the ball game. We talked about Woodlawn here. 4 out of 23 behind the arc, uncharacteristic of them. I'll tell you what, this may be the best defense I've seen Sesser play all year long, and there's a reason why Woodlawn had 23 threes. They were not allowed. Their cuts were short and abrupted by a great defensive effort tonight by Sesser. I think that's what Chip Basso was wanting to make a statement about for other teams here, maybe scouting or whatever along the way. But this was the best defensive effort I think I've seen from them all season long.
Red Devils win tonight, 48-43 over Woodlawn. And your selection for the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game is?
This young man was 4 out of 6, regular shooting. He missed his only 3 attempt, but made 2 free throws out of 2 attempts. Had a few assists, played great defensive, as always done, and sort of led a spirited defensive comeback as Woodlawn tried to make a comeback. The senior, number 15, A.J. Webb, will be the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 2 free throws for his 10 points in tonight's contest.
A.J. Webb is your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Here are some scores from around the area tonight. In the JV game here, Woodlawn beats Sesser-Valier 56-50. In the 2 girls' games, 2 finals, Mount Vernon loses to Centralia 44-30. And a final score of Pinckneyville beating DuQuoin in overtime 51-49 in girls basketball. In boys' scores tonight around the area, it was Fairfield over Wayne City 59-40, Waltonville over Odin 78-60, Hamilton County upset Benton tonight 48-46. The Foxes lost to Benton at the BIT on the final night by 20 or more. I can't remember. I know it was a big deficit. It was Sisney beating Sandoval 108-89. Mike Richardson took the under in that game and lost. It was Trico over Christopher 62-44. ZR beat Johnston City 53-50. Robinson beat Newton 54-41. I go through the Twitter to find out more. T-Town beat St. Elmo 58-41. It was, and I'm going to find some more here, I promise. Maybe, maybe not. We look for some more. That's all I have at this point. Now, if you want to see and follow some scores, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Scores are constantly being put on there and updated. And if you want scores, schedules, information, broadcast schedules, go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You can go there, see that information for free. We don't make you go into it, like us to get into it. We let you see it for free. But if you do like it and do like that information, go ahead and like us there, WMIX Sports on Facebook. Later tonight, there will be a comprehensive scoreboard on there with all kinds of finals from boys and girls high school basketball around the area. Mike, before we get out of here and wrap it up, your thoughts on this one?
A great game. Again, we talk about it at length at times. It's awful fun that we get to set up here and get in and watch a game like this. And 2 great coaches have a lot of fun with a lot of good young men on the floor. And, hey, how many times have we mentioned the officials' names tonight? Not very much. They did a great job. I mean, in a game like this, so physical, and just that good, old, friendly rival on the right. A lot of emotions in the building tonight with the big chili supper and the fundraiser. We just saw the cheerleaders do their routine again here. What an atmosphere tonight, and boy, we had fun, and hope the listeners had half as much fun as we did bringing it to them.
This, as we mentioned, a lot of good players on the floor. We mentioned in jest about Kulik You know, he's a junior at 6'6", coming back. If this was the NBA and free agency, he'd be a highly coveted free agent, as his height will return this program next year. Lots of good players in this floor, but as we wrap up tonight, Woodlawn loses tonight at Sesser-Valier, 48-43. For Mike Richardson, I'm Denny Czerwinski. For Jesse Clark back in the studio, getting us on and off the air perfectly. Woodlawn loses tonight here at Sesser-Valier, 48-43. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.